Now, Sverre in Nypan to join Arsenal, and looks like everything is closed. And guess who is at the tip of obviously giving us this news? It's none other than David Austin. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're only watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. It's really going to be a short video of 10 minutes and we are going to be bringing you more and more and more. Vinicius Jr. is into the mix. That's why you need to be here onto this channel. And remember, we are powered by Mono Gadgets, dealers in brand new phones and brand new laptops. And if at all you need any used phone and used laptop from the United Kingdom, call them on +256 70 99 88 665 and you'll thank me later onto this channel. Now let's obviously go ahead and really give you a very huge insight about the story of this youngster. Now as it stands right now, the side of Arsenal looks like they are working on a deal to sign a midfielder known as Sverre Nypan, 18 years of age, from Rosenborg. Dialogue between the clubs and with the players is advancing. However, a firm decision on his future has to be made, meaning the situation remains open to every team. They also added and said, although regarded as a great prospect for future, Nypan would be signed with the view of joining up the first team or the first squad immediately. Arsenal have renewed focus on recruiting global emerging talent, and Nypan meets that long-term criteria as well as adding short-term depth. That is it. And he concluded by saying Arsenal have a very good relationship with Rosenborg and have sought to be respectful in the pursuit of Sverre Nypan, which they hope will enable them to close the deal. So that's what we are really having in through for this youngster. And looks like now the dialogues have gone ahead to intensify. And you remember the first video I did, I told you that the player Arsenal is keen on signing this youngster, and looks like he might be the first signing of Arsenal during this January transfer window. Now, they've talked about why Arsenal is keen to sign the player. You know, because most people at Arsenal like, we should get in a proven player. But if you are told that you are having a youngster who is 18 and he has the potential to become the next Messi, you know, and he's available for £10 million, what would you do? Would you spare him to obviously lose him to other teams, or you obviously bring him in? I think the best thing to do is to sign this player and bring him in at the club of Arsenal. That is it, because he can obviously get into the team and come and compete with the likes of Martin Odegaard and very many others, because he plays literally in every attacking position of the pitch. He can play as a right forward, left forward, central attacking midfielder, and he can obviously play as a false number 9. I think we've seen players at the age of 18 when they are thriving like no other. And I know if this player is talented, as we hear, or as we see in the clips that have gone ahead to be uploaded on YouTube, I tell you, with the quality around him at Arsenal, it will help him really thrive and really become better. I remember the season when Arsene Wenger let Patrick Vieira go and he never brought in a player, and they asked him, why have you let Patrick Vieira go, your captain? He said, I have a player who is 15, 16 years of age, Cesc Fabregas, who is really going to do the job. And when Cesc Fabregas was there, no one doubted his potential, you know, and he reached an extent when he met expectations of many. Not until Arsenal couldn't win trophies and he felt like he wanted to win a trophy, he went to Barcelona and won some trophies. So as it stands, the side of Arsenal going in for this youngster, I think it's really very brilliant move, because Arsenal had taken long without signing in these youngsters. You know, they were going in for already made products, you know, and for that, I don't think that it would have gone ahead to be one of those things that we should come here and really hail them about. We should hail them about them doing the needful and putting in the required shift altogether as the club of Arsenal. So all I want to give them flowers for is to really look at this youngster and scouting him. And you've seen it very well that David Austin has told us that Arsenal are really adapting their system of obviously going to obviously getting in these players into the mix. So that's what you're really getting in through from the side of Arsenal, they are really in for this youngster Nypan, 18 years of age, and we know what he puts onto the table as a player who was gonna hit, obviously put in a very beautiful shift day in, day out. So that's exactly what we really had in here as the side of Rokani Media Football, but very many questions are really lingering around Arsenal and this deal. But they really have a very good relationship with the side of Rosenberg, and I know this boy cannot go to any other team apart from Arsenal, because Odegaard will obviously convince him to do the needful. I remember when Barcelona wanted to sign Adagula, you know, what happened? They used Barcelona had money to sign Adagula, but they couldn't register him to play for Barcelona. They told him, we are going to sign you from Fenerbahce, but we are going to obviously deliver to you at the Camp Nou next summer. And what happened? Madrid got told Luka Modric to talk to the lad. And you know what Luka Modric told to the guy? He sold him a lie, that this shirt number 10 is yours. The moment I retire next season, I'll give it to you. And guess what? The next season came and Luka Modric is still here. But the boy was convinced by that. So if you're having a reputable player that can come in and obviously convince this player, I think it can do the needful. So that's what Arsenal is really doing, but they're really closing in on this deal. The dialogue is really on, and very soon we'll obviously get the best out of the best from this youngster. But it is really huge that Arsenal are not really going in for only this player, but they want to bring in more and more and more and more and more. But he is a very good player that very many teams are really looking at right about now. Then we also have a story coming in through from Vinicius Jr. He said individual awards are of course important, but we can't talk so much. It's not the vote that people expected, but we have to continue. Rodrigo, Kylian Mbappe, Jude Bellingham do great things in here at the club of Real Madrid. Now, don't cry for spoiled milk. And if I told you Vinicius Jr. and you felt like you deserve to win the Ballon d'Or last year, you have to prove them that you deserve to win it. You know, go ahead, work hard, put in the shift, and you'll thank me later. That is it. Because they can't cheat you twice or thrice. You know, don't take the foot off the pedal. Continue to score your goals. Continue to play your game. See to it that Real Madrid wins the Champions League, and you lift it. And by the way, if he feels like he wants to win the Ballon d'Or, this is the best way. This is the best season. I've always referred this to. I've always referred it to Bukayo Saka, that if I told Bukayo Saka wants to win a Ballon d'Or, this is the most open a season, because there is no international engagements this season. So when you look at Vinicius Jr. in the Champions League, has 7 goals and 1 assist in 6 games. That is really great about him. And I think now he has an Mbappe in there. And for Mbappe, he has played 7 games. He has 3 goals and 1 assist. So I think he has an edge over Kylian Mbappe this time round, and all what he has to do is to go ahead and obviously continue doing the needful by obviously scoring those goals and letting Real Madrid win a Champions League. If at all he does that, I tell you, no one is going to stand his way, you know. But when you look at Rodri, he won the Euros and he won the Premier League with Man City. So I think all he has to do is let him do the needful. And by the way, if you wanted to obviously make this equal and say to it that no excuse would have gone ahead to be given to this lad known as Rodri, why did he go ahead and obviously win the Copa America? If you had won the Copa America, the Champions League, and the La Liga, I tell you what, there is no way they would have gone ahead to say to it that he really loses it to the guy called Rodri. But let him really work hard, and this season all is up for him to really replicate what he did last season to City obviously wins the best of the best. So guys, thank you very much for watching through. Rokani David is my name. I sign out for now. See you later. And let's obviously see to it that all goes on as well. And let's keep in touch. And the game of football is coming up in 1 hour. Arsenal playing away at Wolverhampton Wanderers. Bye-bye.